Look around. Whether it's a church steeple piercing the sky, a necklace worn close to the heart, or a humble graveside marker, the cross is undeniably the most pervasive symbol of Christianity. But how did this instrument of brutal execution become such a powerful emblem of faith, hope, and redemption? The story is far more complex and fascinating than you might imagine. To truly understand the Christian cross, we must first acknowledge its ancient roots. Long before Jesus walked the earth, cross-like symbols appeared in countless cultures across the globe. From the Egyptian ankh, symbolizing life, to prehistoric petroglyphs in Europe and Asia, the intersecting lines held diverse meanings, often tied to the four elements, cardinal directions, or cosmic forces. Some scholars even suggest connections to ancient pagan beliefs, like the Tau cross associated with the Babylonian god Tammuz. This rich pre-Christian tapestry shows us that the shape was universal, but its meaning would be profoundly transformed. For early Christians, the cross was not initially a comforting emblem. Quite the opposite. Crucifixion was a horrific, humiliating form of capital punishment reserved by the Roman Empire for slaves, rebels, and the lowest criminals. Imagine adopting the electric chair or a hangman's noose as your most sacred symbol today. That's the emotional weight it carried. This is why, for the first few centuries, explicit depictions of the cross were rare in Christian art. Early believers gravitated towards other symbols, the Ichthys, or fish, a secret code for Jesus Christ, God's Son, Savior, or the Chi-Rho monogram, formed from the first two Greek letters of Christ. These were signs of identity, not instruments of suffering. However, subtle references did exist. Tertullian, a Christian writer from the early 3rd century, notes that believers would already make the sign of the cross on their foreheads, a quiet act of devotion. The colossal turning point arrived in the 4th century with Roman Emperor Constantine the Great. In 312 AD, on the eve of the Battle of Milvian Bridge, Constantine famously claimed to have seen a vision, a cross of light in the sky with the words, "In hoc signo, vince," in this sign, conquer. Constantine won the battle, attributed his victory to the Christian God, and swiftly moved to legalize Christianity with the Edict of Milan in 313 AD. He abolished crucifixion as a form of execution, and crucially, began to promote the cross as a powerful public symbol of the Christian faith. The legend of Constantine's mother, Saint Helena, discovering pieces of the true cross in the Holy Land further cemented its significance, leading to widespread veneration. From then on, the cross became ubiquitous. Initially, Christian art often depicted Christ on the cross as triumphant, alive, and victorious over death. It was only much later, around the 9th century, particularly in Western Christianity, that the emphasis shifted towards portraying Christ's suffering and sacrifice with greater realism. From an instrument of shame and suffering to a symbol of imperial triumph, and ultimately to the ultimate representation of divine love and sacrifice, the cross has undergone an extraordinary transformation. Its journey through history reflects the evolving understanding and profound devotion of billions, making it not just a symbol, but a timeless story etched into the heart of humanity.